Right, so I've got Cricut Maker 3 and I've been basically scoring and cutting, but I've introduced a little bit of perforation, one line. Now every time I do that I get the red flashing light, tells me to unload material, so I'm unloading material, but I can get it back to work by disconnecting unplugging the power supply. Make sure the light dims there, goes out. I'll fade in a minute, it's gone. Give it a couple of minutes. Plug the lead back in. And then hold this down for a few seconds. There we go, so it's now back up and running. Now that we reset the machine, we had to physically pull this mat from this position out the back. That's the only way to get it out, and that's what it said, to remove it manually on the computer screen. Our problem developed when I'd just literally been scoring and cutting with this. I've been doing it for absolutely ages despite the condition of the mat, and it was absolutely fine. I decided to introduce just one line on a card with the scoring wheel, perforation wheel, sorry, there. It's got little bits in it so you can like tear cards off and things. And from that point on we had this failure with the flashing light. So what I decided to do was take the perforation cut off, put it back on the mat to see if it worked. It was absolutely fine, but then I put the perforation back on again and the mat sort of got stuck here when it was in there. And basically, because the mat is grotty and old, it didn't know where it was. It couldn't read the white lines. That's all I can presume, because as soon as I put it on this new mat, the card, the perforation, cutting, everything worked seamlessly, and I've done it a few times, it's fine. So it appears just to be a problem with the perforation wheel. You've got to have clear white lines on the board so it knows where it's positioning it. That's my conclusion, that's what worked for us. So hopefully this will help you if you get your red flashing light, what to do. We've shown you in the video. You unplug the brick down there, wait for that white light to go off.
Or you can pull the power out the back, but yeah, allow it.
Hold your button down for about 10 seconds and it'll all come back up.
Hold your button down for about 10 seconds if it doesn't come back on.
Yeah.
But it will come back on after.
Because I've heard, talking about the red light, not going too much off, you know, them replacing because this red light keeps flashing, but it literally has unplug your power and hold it down for 10 seconds, it'll come back on.
I mean, so our machine isn't faulty, it's working now, isn't it?
It's been faulty. Yeah. We've had it a year and a half, absolutely faultless.
We've done a lot of work.
We've had a few red flashing lights, but we've always used that process to
We did actually think the machine was faulty when we had the lights,
yeah.
Then we discovered that you can reset it and it just returns back to normal.
So hopefully that helps you. So I guess the moral in the story is...
don't panic.
Don't panic, yeah. Don't panic, Mr. Manlin, as they say. But if you're using your perforation wheel, you will need a clear board. People are probably saying why I haven't, you know, why am I still using this dirty old board? I had it all set up like a little jig, and it was just.
You've just been testing stuff, haven't you?
Just testing stuff. So
before we close the video, I will just say about these mats is that once you've done a lot of cuts, I just want to flip it around. They do actually split at the back. So by the time a board's got to this condition, you probably need to start looking at replacing it anyway. Because even if you clean the adhesive on the front and you can see the lines, you're still going to have these lines in. This will eventually cause issues.
Do you want to say anything else about the boards that might be useful to people?
What do you've got anything to add?
You can clean them with washing up.
Oh right,
cloth.
You know more about that.
If they're too sticky, just put a lint 3 cloth on them to reduce the stickiness, and that's one reason why I hadn't replaced it, because it's just the right stickiness for what I want at the moment. We use these boards.
So
Xen
Art.
Got them off Amazon. I've used quite a few. just let you know, they're a fraction of the cost of the Cricut ones, and they're absolutely fine.
And they work, no
take
problem.
from me, this has done hundreds.
We've been testing stuff.
Yeah.
And also they do them in the standard grip.
Well,
They do them in light grip. I think you buy a pack of 3 or 4 of them, to tell the truth.
They do.
Oh look,
colour.
there we are, yeah.
There we go. Other colours, they do longer ones.
Oh yeah, long ones, yeah.
Yeah, and they do them in packs of 4.
What, of the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
And this is handy to have some spare anyway,
yeah,
isn't
so
it?
there we go, look, that's some there.
Alright, so you can get these from Amazon. I'll probably put a link in the description, so if you are looking at them. And they work 100%, no problems.
But you need to, if whatever mat you're buying, just check with Cricut, because their site is quite good on what mats you need for materials, because we're novices. And just get the right pink. They do pink. Purple, I think, is strong grip. There you go, look.
Yeah, so that's obviously probably for fabrics.
Yeah.
We're just using paper
We're
and
just
card.
using paper and card, which has been fine. So anyway, without promoting that mat too much, if this has helped you along a bit with your red flashing lights, and you've got the same issue I had with the perforation wheel, then if you'd help us along a bit and subscribe, we'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.